So the Patriots coming out now.
The first carry for the Memphis man, Antonio Gibbs.
Oh, that's just not fair, and now room to run.
Down the sideline he goes. Antonio Gibson.
And he's in. Touchdown, Patriots.
Antonio Gibson, 70 yards. And the Patriots are on the board here first in the season opener.
We thought they may be a quick strike offense this season. That is lightning quick. Not bad for the first drive of the year.
That has to actually exceed expectations, doesn't it? Because most teams want to be a quick strike offense. They want to score as quickly as possible and run a defense into submission. What they have to understand is, while they got it done there, long way to go. Don't get discouraged if you have to run a few more plays.
So back onto the field come the Pats for their second drive.
Well, partner, you know, coaches always say that every play.
Davis now. Over the middle, and there's a diving catch. The drive starting play, a good one. Give him 19. So one play, and they're already just shy of midfield. Looking to throw. Davis. Hunter Henry brings it in. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. So they'll come up in Bengals territory now with a 1st and 10 as they're down to the 29-yard line. He'll buy some time right. Completes it to Douglas. And they are able to stop him, but he does take it all the way to the 2.
A first red zone chance of the new season now as they come up 1st and goal.
They'll look to throw again. Touchdown!
Antonio Gibson.
Already his second touchdown here in this opening weekend. And the Patriots have taken the lead. Getting your back involved, what's the importance there in the passing game?
Well, oftentimes you can create mismatches because who's going to cover him? And you get him into space, which is where he likes to operate with the ball in his hands. Oftentimes makes people miss, gets that run after the catch, and off he goes.
And into the end zone.
Their quarterback in this offense heading back out to the field. He had the short touchdown pass on their previous drive, and they'll begin again here on 1st and 10.
Throwing to start the drive. Davis. And that one incomplete, but now a penalty flag coming in late. That might be PI.
Defense.
So flag for the contact, pass interference.
Automatic
And
first
I
down.
know that you're going to look at me and roll your eyes, and rightfully so, because you know what I'm going to say. Doesn't the defender have a right to the football as well?
No, I don't like defenders.
That's because you spent too much time with me. Okay, I'll side with you on this one. Here's the correct call.
On 1st down, he'll drop to throw.
And this is incomplete. Very lucky to get that one back. That nearly picked. It's 2nd down now.
Back to throw. Davis.
And this throw incomplete. And the defender all over him that time, but it's going to lead to 3rd down. Right where this set of downs started, they need a full 10 here to pick up the 1st down and move the chains.
And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. Big yardage there on the scramble. It gets him a 1st down.
As we both know, there was a lot that went into why they made him their 1st-round pick this year. Part of it was what they saw in college, his playmaking ability when things break down. As soon as he saw he wasn't getting a lane to throw, he pivoted and found an alternate way to the marker.
So they'll come up in Bengals territory now with a 1st and 10 at the 26-yard line. That's going to be caught. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Patriot touchdown. Hunter Henry, 26 yards.
And the Patriots have moved out in front. So, Charles, that's 3 touchdowns on 3 drives, and it's just been an offensive barrage so far.
Great word, partner, using barrage right there. I'm going to add another word if you don't mind. How about perfection? No surprise that they're leading right now. Absolute dominance throughout this ball game and no signs of slowing down.
Out is their quarterback with this offense to take over once more. He's thrown touchdown passes on his last 2 drives as he begins here, 1st and 10.
Here we go, set. 19 tight. Set, go.
Throwing to start the drive. Davis. Open man, the tight end Henry.
Look at the big man rumble.
And all the way in. Touchdown, New England. Hunter Henry. Already his 2nd touchdown here in this opening weekend.
And the Patriots are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead.
And remember, partner, that's a rookie quarterback back there. Apparently, he's getting the hang of this NFL thing pretty quickly.
Have 3 touchdown passes. You're right. He looks comfortable. What are they doing? Anything in particular?
Well, they keep talking about making sure they're giving him plays that fit his talents and also maybe shrinking the playbook a little bit. They did tell us that. Bottom line, he's really good.
So here are the Patriots now. They get ready for their first possession of half number 2.
And maybe some renewed pressure on this unit following the touchdown a moment ago. It's back to a 1-score game.
And because of that pressure, because it's now a 1-score game, they know this is where you need to slow the momentum change, because otherwise that could overrun your team. You've got to be careful right here.
Here's Davis throwing to start the drive.
That one on the money to Bourne downfield.
And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. So they'll come up in Bengals territory now with a 1st and 10 at the 41. Looking to throw. Davis. This one to Bourne, and he's got it. And he's in. Touchdown, Patriots. Kendrick Bourne, 41 yards.
And the Patriots go up by 2 touchdowns.
So whatever happened to rookie quarterbacks taking time to adjust to life in the NFL? Because this guy looks like he's been doing it for about, 7 years? 4 touchdown passes? That's not something rookies are supposed to be doing with the ease in which he's doing it.
New England trying to get a place on offense.
This is sort of what you would call a put-away drive, isn't it? They score here, especially a touchdown. It's almost out of reach.
It certainly feels that way, and I think that they're going to call their plays accordingly, because what you really want to do, even though you know the scoreboard is still up there and the game's going to go on, you feel like you can take the spirit away from another team, that their drive and will to come back and win can be taken with another score right here.
Still 3rd quarter, but you just get that feel.
Yeah, they're teetering right there on the brink, aren't they?
Escaping the pressure right. And he's brought down, but not before they get it across the 20-yard line. Now they can breathe a little easier, some room to operate as they've got it 1st and 10 now out past the 20. Back to throw. Davis. And his throw here is incomplete.
I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up. Not that time. He finds Douglas complete. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down.
The first-round pick looking comfortable in this offense. First down.
We are through 3 quarters here on NFL Kickoff Weekend. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Back now in Cincinnati. We get set for the 4th quarter. Patriots have the lead. They also have the football.
Altogether, a pretty shaky start to the year for this defense as they defend another 1st and 10.
And he fires one incomplete.
Offense was moving it a little bit, had them back on their heels, but they earned a brief pause by forcing the incompletion. That gives them a quick chance to regroup and try and mount a stand before they're backed up even further.
Throwing again on 2nd and 10. Davis. And his throw is incomplete. So back-to-back incompletions, and that has him staring at a 3rd and 10. Off the play fake. Davis on the move to his left.
Pass taken in by his big tight end.
And they finally bring him down, but he reaches the 16.
The numbers throwing the ball have been great. He's up over 300 yards now for the game. So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10.
Back to throw again. He's going to be sacked back at the 23-yard line.
Logan Wilson, the one who got in there and dropped him to the ground.
Now following the sack, they'll look to make amends on a 2nd down and 17. And a flag comes in as that one falls incomplete. Well, let's see who this is on.
Downfield. Offense.
Too far downfield, something those linemen have to watch out for, and that time it costs them. Davis from the gun, he'll throw. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
Well, partner, guaranteed they approach this play with the idea of making up ground to make 3rd down manageable. Unfortunately, with that incompletion, right back where they started on the last snap. Now they need a big 3rd down play in order to pick up the yardage needed.
And out of bounds all the way down at the 3. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
Partner, I like that they're staying aggressive on offense because, to me, this drive is what is known as a put-away drive. You score here, that might put this one to bed. I like the fact that they're playing with confidence and not playing with fear.
Now Davis operating from the gun.
A throw on the run, but that's going to be incomplete.
It's been a nice day for him as a passer and as a runner. One of the few mistakes he's made in this ball game. The wrong choice on that one. That one goes incomplete.
They'll go again from the 3 here on 2nd and goal. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
I think there he had to come up with his primary receiver in a big way, just trying to get it to a secondary guy, unable to get that play completed.
Checked down, but didn't even have enough time to do that. Incomplete. Hard throw, incomplete.
The Patriots ready to get the football back.
Been a very strong performance for them, really, on both sides of the football. The turnover on downs, the most recent example, and now, obviously, they're in a great spot here. They go play action here on 1st down. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down. Operating from the gun, Davis. And it's knocked away and incomplete.
Tough series for the passing game. Things just aren't clicking. Hoping they can come through on this play and get this series back on track with a completion for enough yardage for a 1st down.
And this pass broken up. Excellent coverage there on third down, as that was not an easy one to hold on to. New England's offense set to go. Now they are really in the driver's seat here, enjoying this lead late in the fourth quarter. The defense does have...
Now it looks like he'll throw here. He finds his man, complete. It's Douglas. Now the Bengals going to use the first of their timeouts as they get it with under a minute to go now in the football game.
Five points of contact necessary at this stage as they'll run on first down.
The Bengals going to use the second of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds left to go in the game. This, in all probability, another run here on 2nd and 8. Looking to throw. Davis dancing to his left. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Patriot touchdown. A 21-yard touchdown run.
And the Patriots are closing in on a winning start to the year as they extend their fourth quarter lead.
Well, we saw so much of this last year at the college level, but there you go, his first rushing touchdown as an NFL quarterback.
And with the speed he has, we certainly know it won't be his last, because that's something that aided him very well, as you mentioned, at the college level. It's something he's going to carry over, and they'll make it a big part of their offense.
Well, CD, always a little extra excitement for Week 1, and one of our early window games here in Week 1 on a Sunday comes to a close. Good to be back in the booth with you, my friend.
And it's good to be back in the booth with you as well. And we know that not everyone's going to start the season 1-0, right? Half the league is going to have a loss on their record. But everyone's going to have to build off of that opener. And how many coaches tell us every single year, you make your most progress between Week 1 and Week 2. We'll see how both of these teams progress the rest of this season.